Hello everybody, this is Marjorie. Look at me today. I think I look like the Beechgrove garden. It's nice, isn't it? All the lovely wee flowers. Now, I was going to tell you today about my neighbours. You know my no neighbours, my new neighbours, Connie and Neville next door, right? The Simpsons. Oh my God, nosy. You've never met as nosy folk. I thought Mary Ann was bad. I thought Mary Ann never missed a trick. She's nothing. She's nothing in these two. This is like Poirot, you know, Hercules Poirot and Miss Marple next door to you. Oh, they didn't miss a trick. First day, right? First day in. Connie, that's the woman, obviously. Connie Neville. She appears at the door and she went, "Hello there, I brought you some shortbread fingers as a wee moving in present." I says, "I'm no moving in, hen. I've been here for years." She says, No, it's just to say, you know, happy new neighbours, and I brought you some homemade shortbread fingers. And she produces this wee tin and she says, "There you are. When you're finished, could I get the tin back?" I says, "You can have the tin back now, hen, with the shortbread fingers." Then she says, "Will we swap keys?" I says, "Swap keys? What before?" I thought she was playing one of these games where everybody throws their keys in the middle of the floor and you end up, you know, you see who you get. And she says, "No. Everywhere I've lived, I always swap keys with the neighbour, just in case of emergencies, you know, if you need to pop in, you know, if you cut your finger or you fall down the stairs, or, you know." I'm thinking, aye. Or if I'm out and you want to rummage through my knicker drawer, I says, "No, it's all right." I says, "My best friend's Senga. She's got my keys, so if there's any emergencies, she'll just pop in." So she wasn't amused at that because she thought she was getting the keys. Then she proceeds to say, "Now, I've noticed that the girl at number 73, she leaves quite early in the morning." I says, "Well, I think she starts her work quite early. She works in Morrison's. I think she's in the early shift." She says, "And what's her name? And is she single?" And this and that and what age? I thought, oh my God, it's like the Spanish Inquisition. I kept expecting Martin Magnuson to pop up and go, "I've started, so I'll finish." Anyway, right? So I says, "Oh, aye, Donna Kebab, that's her name." She says, "Donna Kebab, that's a funny name. That's quite a peculiar name." I says, "Oh, aye, Donna Kebab." Now, her name's Donna McNabb, right? I just slavered there. Oh dear. Now, I says, "Her name's Donna Kebab," right? So she's been calling her Donna Kebab for weeks. Donna comes across one day and she says, "Why does that new woman keep calling me Donna Kebab?" I says, "I tell her your name is Donna Kebab." She says, "Oh, she's an idiot." I says, "I know. I just tell her anything." You know, so then she says, "Oh, Connie, and the couple at number 97, their curtains are drawn very, very late. Do they not work? Are they on benefits? You know, are they claiming from the social?" I went, "Maybe they just don't open their curtains till later. They could be sitting watching the telly, playing Scrabble or having a bath. I don't know. I'm no the curtain coordinator of the street." Oh, I mean, you can find she's one of these women. She'll sit at the window, right, and she'll be looking at everything, making sure she doesn't miss anything, and she'll be sitting with a notepad. 5:55 a.m. Girl leaves on bicycle, and I mean, you know, and she'll have a description of what she's wearing. Now, see if I'm walking by and she's curtain twitching, I'll wave just to make sure she kens that I've seen her. I thought, look at you, me nosy Nora, right? So the next day, oh. She taps the door and I thought, oh, here, I'm going to get pelted with her. She is going to become a nuisance. She taps the door, so here I am. I says, "Hello, Connie." She says, I was just tapping your door to say, "You know Mr. Smith from over there, he's painting his fence." And I went, oh my God, should we phone the police? And she says, "No, painting his fence." And his fence didn't look as if it needed painting, but he's painting it. And I went, oh, that's lovely. And she says, "I saw you yesterday, Marjorie. You were coming in from the car. Had you been at the shops? I noticed she had the bag." She's able to rhyme off all the names of the shops of the bags that I've got. I went, you're really doing my nut in now. And I says, "Do you know something, Connie? Curiosity killed the cat. Unlike Fluffy at number 63, because, well, it wasn't Curiosity that killed Fluffy. Fluffy jumped into a cement mixer when they were doing up the houses round the corner in the new house in the estate. So Fluffy lives on, but she's just kind of in the building, right? So poor Fluffy. Anyway, so this woman, I says, oh my God, and then she's like, "You know, I'm 75. You know, I'm 75. You know, I'm 75. You know." I says, "Any more of your nonsense, you'll not see 76. I mean, nosy, like I said, nosy." She gives a new meaning to the word nosy. She could eat corn on a cob through a Venetian blind, that, you know. And see if there's the least wee noise, she's out like a beaver. Now, I discovered, right, because Senga told me that she heard this in the co-op, that this Connie woman, right, she keeps a wee basket inside her front door and she's got an empty milk carton, or she's got this, or she's got a newspaper. So any wee sounds, or if she sees somebody in the street, or if somebody's getting out their motor, she's out like a flash with this, and she just happens to be putting something in the recycle bin. Oh, aye. Funny that. So, that was that. And then, as she says to me, do you not notice all these things? Because, I notice all the comings and goings. I notice everything that happens in the street. I says, I'm too busy for that. I've got things to see and people to do. And I was sitting having my breakfast the other morning. Now, my back door was open, right, because I'd unlocked it because I was putting washing out. Does she no barge in? She went, morning, Marjorie. Have you seen Audrey? And I went, Audrey who? I didn't ken an Audrey. And then she says, and she disappears. And I'm sitting there going, what in the name of God? Who's Audrey? And Neville. Now, Neville's the husband. He's nosy and all, right? He's a curtain twitcher and all, but he's dead gullible. He's dead funny, right? I make up stories. I tell him the biggest load of nonsense you've ever heard. He was out the front the other day and I says, he was giving it, and I thought, how am I going to get rid of him? I mean, Neville, have you heard that there's aliens have landed running the village green? And he went, oh no, I better go round and look at them. And I went, oh, you better, Neville, you don't want to miss the aliens, right? I says, I heard there was one on a swing and there was 22 in a roundabout, but they were all dizzy, they were getting dizzy, going round and round and round, and they're only these wee aliens coming off the roundabout like that.